Hi, welcome to today's class and today's lesson, the active and passive voice. Let's start by defining a voice. What is a voice? Voice is a term used to describe whether the subject in a sentence acts or is acted upon. There are two types of voice, the active voice and the passive voice. Let's define the active voice. In the active voice, the active verb in a sentence focuses on the subject, which is the doer of the action. Using the active voice makes the sentence clear and straightforward. Let's take an example. The cat climbed the tree. Cat is the doer of the action. Climbed is the active voice verb. Does this verb describe an action that the subject does? Yes, we are talking about the action of climbing. And who does this action? The cat. The cat is the doer of this action. So in the active voice, we are focusing on the cat, on the subject, the doer of the action. Who does the climbing? The cat. The cat climbed the tree. When to use an active voice? An active voice is commonly used when you want to highlight the subject or make your writing more interesting and dynamic. It's great for telling stories and sharing actions vividly. Now, what about the passive voice? The passive voice means that the subject is receiving the action rather than performing it. The passive verb tells what was done to or what happened to the subject. The receiver of the action becomes important, unlike the doer. So in the active voice, we focus on the doer, but in the passive voice, we focus on the receiver. Let's take an example. The tree was climbed by the cat. Now we are not focusing on who climbed the tree. We are focusing on who received the action of climbing. The tree received the action, so the tree is the receiver of the action. Was climbed is a passive voice verb. Does this verb describe an action that the subject does? No, it describes an action that the subject receives. So the focus here is on the tree, the receiver of the action. The tree is a subject that receives the action of climbing. We're no more interested in the doer of the action, which is the cat. When do we use a passive voice? A passive voice is used when the focus is more on the action itself rather than the doer of the action. It's also used when we don't know or we don't want to mention who did the action, or when the doer is less important in the context. How do we change from active to passive? Let's start by step number 1. First, we have to identify the subject, the verb, and the object in the active sentence. The subject is the one doing the action. The verb is the action itself, and the object is the one receiving the action. Let's take an example. The chef prepared a delicious meal. So where is the subject in the sentence? Who is doing the action? The chef. The chef is the subject. What is the action that the chef is doing? Prepared. Preparing is the action that the chef is doing. Prepared what? Who received the action that the chef is doing, which is preparing? A delicious meal. A delicious meal is the object, which is the one receiving the action. Number 2. Switch the positions of the subject and object and add by before the object. The object in the active voice will become the subject in the passive voice. When we change from active to passive, everything switches. All the roles switch. The object in the active voice will become the subject in the passive voice. Let's look at our example. So in the active voice, we had this sentence, the chef prepared a delicious meal. We switch between the subject and the object, a delicious meal and the chef. We will get this sentence, a delicious meal was prepared by the chef. Always remember to add by before the object in the passive voice. Now, number 3. We have to use the appropriate form of the helping verb to be with the past participle of the main verb in the passive voice. The tense of the main verb should remain the same as in the active voice sentence. So we have it in the past tense. It has to remain in the past tense, but it has a specific form in the passive voice. Examples of verb to be are am, is, are, was, were, has been, have been, will be, etc. Okay, let's look at our example. The chef prepared a delicious meal. This is the active voice sentence. Prepared is the verb. It is in the past tense, right? So now we have to change this active verb into a passive verb. First, we have to use an appropriate form of verb to be. A delicious meal was prepared by the chef. Why did we choose was as a verb to be? Because we have to keep the verb to be in the past. So we do not use is, we use was. We have to keep the tense of the main verb the same as in the active voice sentence. Now we agree that was should be used as a verb to be, was prepared. The past participle of prepare is prepared. We add a D. Now, why did we choose was and not were? Well, because a delicious meal is singular. We are talking about one meal. So we use a singular verb, which is was. Where is used for plural. Now, number 4. Always change the main verb in the active voice into past participle in the passive sentence. The past participle of verbs like eat is eaten, play is played, write is written. So we do not use the simple past of a verb, we use the past participle. Here, the past participle of prepare happens to be prepared, which is the same as the simple past. We have to memorize the past participle forms of verbs. So prepared in the active voice becomes was prepared in the passive voice. That is all you need to know for this lesson. Thank you for listening.